Hello, my name is David Ruff. I am a real estate broker in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada, but I am also a massive real estate investor. We bought 4 big properties in 2021, and we also opened 4 companies. We're going to be talking about today, how do we make a lot more money when we're selling properties, no matter where you live. Stay tuned. We're going to check it out. Hey, you guys, we're going to be talking about a lot of really cool things today, but listen, if you could just take a second, click that like button and leave a comment below if it helps you out at all. It really helps the channel and is the best way to support us. Moving forward, let's get into it. Remember, luck always favored the prepared. So we are going to massively prepare in every single way possible. The thing is that the majority of us remember what our parents told us about real estate, and the game has massively changed. So we have to change with it. Now, what do we normally know? Our parents used to tell us, make sure that you put a clause in your sale that says dependent on sale of my own home. Now, I'm in Toronto, Canada, and real estate is quite crazy here. It is that way across Canada, across the United States, across Europe and Australia, New Zealand, a lot of countries, real estate is going crazy. So the days of having our clauses are almost non-existent. We don't have those. So how do we protect ourselves in advance when we can't put any clauses in? This is where luck favors the prepared. So number one, we're always going to be making sure we go and get pre-approved. Once we get pre-approved, we know how much the bank will be lending us. So important. Once we know what the bank will lend us, then we can go on to step 2. We can start looking at properties that we can actively make a sale on. Now, this is going to take some real work from your real estate agent. We're going to have to make sure that we're lining them up and being as efficient with our time as possible. Remember, when properties are going up $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a week, we have to now move quite quickly in the market. Now, here is a big distinction for almost everyone to pay attention to, is when you already own a home and you're trying to buy a home, remember, as long as you buy and sell in the same market, you're going to do okay. Remember, if the home you're selling makes 20% more than you thought, you're also probably going to have to pay 20% more for the home that you're buying. And vice versa, if we were in a down market, you're going to get less for your home that you thought you would, and you'd also pay less for the home that you intend to buy, typically speaking. So as long as you're in the same market, you're okay. But when you're a new buyer, and many first-time buyers have difficulty with this, they will look for 6 months, and that really starts to hit them when their budget may be $600,000 in the first month, but then it has to be $610,000, $625,000, and it really starts to hit you. And when people cannot increase their budget at all, they end up having to give up their carport, give up an extra bedroom, give up a bathroom, the longer it goes on. So having a 6-month shopping cycle has not been you putting all that preparation in advance. Remember, we have homework to do. We can do it the easy way or the hard way. And if we do it ahead of time, we're going to be okay. What we do in a very aggressive market is we want to go do those showings, and if we like it, we have a home inspector waiting for us. If the home inspector is waiting for us and he can go look at it that same day or the next day, you're going to be able to make an offer now that is not conditional on inspection of your home and not conditional on finance. When he sits at a table and has all the offers laid out on the table in front of him, he'll have some people who have not even taken the time to go to the bank and seen if they could afford it. Whereas you have somebody else who has already gone to the bank and signed off that we're all good. Which offer would you take if you were the seller? Of course, right? You would be taking the one of the people who have done the homework first and have no inspections required or nothing like that. So that is going to be really easy for you. Now, the sale of your home is going to be a process, right? Now, we can sell your home only on the MLS, or we can sell it in other ways. And these days, social media is the way that they do that. In our case, if you ever want to, you can go to SellHigher.ca. Remember, selling your home is one of the most stressful things in your life. It's universal. But if you go to SellHigher.ca, everything that we do is to build this around, we call it a milk stool, 3 legs, about making it easier, faster, and make you a lot more money. Any real estate brokerage that you go to, if they focus on those 3 things, no matter where you are, you're going to do very well. Now they have to have a whole bunch of guarantees in place, and you want to now prepare the home that you are about to sell long before you buy. So you would like to go in there, have all the renovations done. If you have all the renovations done in advance, remember, we want smart money, smart renos. Would you like to spend $20,000 more in order to make $50,000 more in your house? Of course you would. Who wouldn't, right? So we want to go in there and not renovate everything, just renovate the things that will get you a return on your money, a big return. So we'll do those things in advance. We want to have videos done, twilight pictures done, day pictures done, and preparing our marketing strategy with YouTube videos and Instagram and all the other types to get out there. In our cases, we typically will put it out to around 600,000 to 1 million people in the first week alone. Remember, there is a very easy way to look at things. The more eyes on your property, mean the more people will come and look at your property, mean the more people that will make an offer, and then it will sell for more. And that typically is the way that it will go on. And if we can even move that needle by 5%, remember 5% on $1 million means a lot of money. So don't leave money on the table. Get every dollar that you can when you sell your property. But remember, we want to only do that once we have purchased a property. So when you purchase a property, the next day, we want to push that button and be ready to go and fire off to 1 million people for them to start coming and looking at your home. That is the goal. So you have to prepare for months in advance so that when you actually buy your home, the next day is when we set off that trigger of events. And for us, it triggers about 100 different events all on the same day. Pretty crazy, right? So typically speaking, selling your house is one of the most stressful things. It doesn't matter what country you are. Everyone says that. If you play the game right, though, and you have your battle plan in advance already completed, it doesn't have to be that stressful. And buying the home is stressful, I know. Moving is the other stressful part, right? Packing everything. And so that's why we try to use other companies to help us move, where they can come in and they can pack your house within a day or two and pack it into the new house and unpack it in a day or two. So those services are available, and if it is possible for you, we really want to make that happen for you too. So we want you to be able to make the most money when you sell your home and get a good deal on the home that you're buying. I mean, that's what everybody wants, right? So you can check out our website and see what we look for at SellHigher.ca. You can just look at that and see the framework so that when you are in whatever country that you're in, that you have a framework, an idea of what things you should be looking for in the brokers in your area. I want you to succeed. You know that we're here for your health, your wealth, and your happiness, and I want you to have the most stress-free move that you can. I'm rooting for you guys. I love you.